Shalom. Praise and foremost, we give all praise to for the homeborn Shemai Shai, Washam Kodash, Kawahad and the homeborn Shemai Shai, Washam Kodash. That's the ancient Hebrews and all praise to Yahweh in the now Shai, in the Lord's Spirit. Yahweh is the covenant for the God of the Bible, for the world, ignore the followers of all their God. Back up for Yahweh, and his son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai, for the world, ignore the call of Jesus Christ. True name for the God of the Bible in the Hebrew is Yahweh. His son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahushai. I want to give the honors unto the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom, for the brothers and more pushing sword in sincerity and in truth, while I believe in this gospel. Shalom. Let's have two video here and an article we want to bring out, in our mind of this precept here in the scripture. It says, as you can see, title, is Israel a slave? Is he a homeborn slave? Is there a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? It's a question. So I'm going to play this video first. As you can see, a black woman gets on her knees with excitement to meet King Charles. But King Charles is basically the devil, the enemy, and the Israelite woman, so-called black woman, and so she treat the so-called white man. That's not even funny, that's a disgrace for our nation. And that's what the so-called black woman gone to. The Israelite woman, it's good to say she was so tender, for adventure, her foot touch the ground. Now bowing down to the devil himself, right? All in admiration. And then lo and behold, you have the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Wallace, meets same cross in King Charles. So, okay. Yo, when the fuck the royal rich, you see me? That fuck the people come up in slavery. You see me? This damn cross is all come and talk about Jamaican people are deep saddened by the she's a wonderful woman. That bitch and her family are basically you know, participated, but she not definitely participated, because she never alive one time there. But she and her family benefited off of the enslavement of our people, you know. Right, Jamaica is still a colony of the Britain, right? And this clown bag here seek sovereignty, you know. And look at him behave, like a worse than a dog, worse than a bitch to this damn crackle upon him. It's the devil. That's the devil print out, You see me? But this is how people behave when them approach, you know, these people. I'm sure one of the most disgraceful one. So, this is an article from BBC News, March 25th, 2022. It says Prince Williams and Kate, the PR missteps that overshadowed a royal tour. But this is the picture. These are the monkeys from one ghetto in the Jamaica that stretch out them hand to touch these devils. And you can see the monkey them with masks. You know, and sorry for describing it like that, but that's just how low people have become. I push them hand through fence to touch some fucking crackers, yo. That's how degradable people have came. And it's a shame. Let me get this real quick. One of them big so they talk shit about the so-called white man and them saying I'm going to slavery. Cause really and truly them in the meanwhile they idolize these devils. People say what the one journey on, the wicked shall not go unpunished. So people actually have Stockholm syndrome, you know, and we hopeful like waking out of it. And what if he say he's gonna get one? And these crackers, you know, the devil that the Bible speaks of. This is Ecclesiastes 10 verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. And the Israelites here, right, these so-called Negroes, Native Americans, most Latinos out here in Jamaica, these sort of been me and the Benjamites, you know, of the nation of Israel, which are the princes, the sons of God. Them will push them on to touch them devil here, which is supposed to be servants. Who call break the laws, you know, it's going to say what? The stranger that is above that is among us shall get up above the very eye, and then will be the head and will be the tail. So basically I suffer the consequences of going against the most high. Right? Trenchtown, Garrison. Says quite how the feet was plucked from the jaws of victory in Trenchtown, Kingston. May one day become blah 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 blah. Who gives a shit? You know, Bob Marley coming from. Right, but this is how it look when the crackers visit a ghetto, you know. Man, you can't walk go down in a trench town just you know, for the nigga want to shoot you and rob him. But here the devil that has robbed our people, you know, from famous Bob Marley Rasta, supposed to have pre consciousness. This is how them treat the devil when him come. Rather them bow down like this crosses. You see, you know, I don't wanna no shame. Or this was supposed to represent Jamaica, you know, heavyweight on the world stage, or shove their hand through fence like monkey without some crackers. It's a shame, right? It's Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? You know, why are people spoiled? While the mind of people so base. Right? People behave like homeborn slave, you know. They don't want to come out of Babylon. They just think that this is all there is. And when I tell them say Esau going to slave and oh we are kings and stuff for you, can't you say them really don't believe you and them the destroyers of people. Right? All them know for these just be slaves. Right? When I tell them so oh Esau for going to slavery, oh no you must love everybody. You know, and the quickest one killer for Esau. Right? This is Jeremiah chapter 42 verse 22. Sorry, Isaiah 42 verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. You know, spoiled of their identity. They think they're black. They think they're African. They think they're lower than the devil. This cracker and a witcher, you know, theme family actually stole, you know, the throne from our people. King James, you know, and his basically ancestors were so-called black people, Israelites. All them came about in that seat now. You have the royal which kick about kick the other day, you know, and this crosses go over there, you know, about the Jamaican people, you know. But that's how people today, yo. Right? But they have the elect, as is written, the elect is coming out from among this madness, you know, right? Not no longer looking to the so-called white race. Nothing. And the more operations, slavery. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel, and such as escape of the house of Jacob, shall no more again stay upon the him that smote them. This crack, I can't crack about. This man must stay upon these devils, these monkeys, you know. That's what they behaving like. It's a shame to call people like that here, but I mean, what else can I say? Some devils fly down to check up on them plantation, and this is how niggas behave. You know, I shove their hand through fucking fence, yo. We chat to these crackers, we touch these crackers. Like, yo, it's a shame. So, okay. But you like now go do that, yo. No more. Our desire and our hope while our praises go to Yahweh Shem Shai. And these crackers are below us. He says, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel. In truth, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty pole. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow righteousness. Only like will return, yo. The rest just of a big be destroyed. As written, let the multitude perish, then that was born in vain. People are do this of a base mind. But nevertheless, why did we reach this level? Let's go back to Isaiah 42, verse 22. It says, but this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes. They are hid in prison houses. They are for a prey, and none deliver it. For a spoil, and none say it restored. Last time the cracker, David Cameron come out here, Jacobs, reparation, reparation. Click a look upon them and see how we get old slavery. You know, that is in the past. Anyway, you see some money, or going with some money build one prison. To lock up the people, them will lock up in the US, in England. You know, but have to put some more money to build a prison to make it successful. To lock up and slave your own people. As stupid say what? You are hidden prison houses. It says, sorry, not there, here, in prison houses. Verse 23, who among you will give ear to this? Who will hearken and hear for the time to come? Who gave Jacob for a spoil, and Israel to the robbers, which is the devil's so-called white man ultimately? Did not the Lord, he against whom we have sinned? For they would not walk in his ways, neither were they obedient unto his law. Therefore he had poured upon him the fury of his hunger, and the strength of battle, and it had set him on fire round about. Yet he knew not, and it burned him, yet he laid it not to heart. So people don't consider, yo. It is a shame to have people behaving like this. But they think it's good. Oh, I have touched. Let me see my name again. One name, Keaton William. You know? You know, for them, oh, I've touched these people, Prince and blah, blah, blah. I mean, what the fuck you get out of touching two crackers? You know? Some people for parents, and some people live off of your enslavement. There's no glory in this. This is a shame. But it's accepted by society. And we come out now and say, oh, right? This is all happening, you know, because we transgress the laws. You know, the Most High is a purity and fury on us. You know, if we even witness this, God, this is a shame. This is Isaiah 51 in verse 20. Thy sons have fainted. They lie at the head of all the streets, and as a wild bull in a net. You know, that's how people are now confused, destroyed. They are all full of the fury of the Lord, the rebuke of thy God. Therefore hear now this, thou afflicted, and be drunken, but not with wine. Thus saith the Lord God, the homeborn Shai, in thy power, that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of trembling, and the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee. So my family, man. So another crosses, yeah, they have afflicted us. When them want accept it and oh slavery was in the past, forgive and forget. Wait, then still hunt down some so-called Nazi when they have partaken in the so-called Holocaust, which is nothing but bullshit, I believe, based upon evidence. Which you can debate it, whatever. But those are not the true Jews. And it was strike a channel because it said them not the true Jews. It says, but I will put into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down. You need to even tell that woman that. Bow down. She just automatically submit. It's a shame unto all people, unto our nation, unto us, when we see all of the effects of turning against our power, as is written. Go to Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 19. It says, thine own wickedness shall correct thee, and thy backsliding shall reprove thee. Know therefore and see that it is an evil thing and bitter that thou hast forsaken the Lord thy God, and that my fear is not in thee, said the Lord of hosts. You see it now. You see how you can speak third my spirit is seeing something like this. And then to see a black woman like this, which fuck off with the black bitch, you know. And then to see one so-called prominent figure in Jamaica, the so-called this one and nobody, you know. Come on, oh, on behalf of Jamaican people, starting by the death of the fucking witch. When we oppress people, why should we give a shit that she kicky bucket? Champagne should not pop in Jamaica and the whole Caribbean. The witch is dead. But no, it's always for, as the scripture say, bow down that they may go over. You fucking oppressor from French, but these people are responsible for the enslavement of our people. And then you have to, when you do, you have to obey all of this shit. No more. Not saying we're going to go out there and tell them every day we'll cuss and, with our work and tell them about them as devil and so. No. We're waiting on the Lord and we're wise as serpent, the dumb as dove. But behave like this, yo. It's not befitting for our people. Definitely not this shit. You're about to one and that's your how about Shimmy shy. Fucking never. This is read back Isaiah chapter 50, 1 verse 23. Another verse close with it. Says, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down, that we may go over. And thou hast laid thy bodies as the ground, and as the street to them that went over. So we have literally give up ourselves unto these people. When the pre-industrial revolution, it's funded by slavery. These banks, these prominent, they call now Fortune 500 companies, not saying all of them, but a lot of them, even the banks in the US, they come out the other day that their main funded are their participation in our enslavement. And what do we get from it? Which you don't want a reparation, you don't want a sorry. Think of which one of the think of Netherlands or something like that. And the prime minister go, oh, we apologize to slavery, can't keep that shit. Right? The how about Shemi Osha is about to give us justice. As written him up with the cup in a phone. Who not go drink on a cup, I'm gonna see it feel. But hey, this is just a nightmare. So people behaving like this, but hey, scripture says this. I'm gonna close with that, something positive. Psalms 126. Psalms 126 and 1, a song of degrees. When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were like them that dream. So, people like this is a nightmare. When the Lord delivers you, we will be like them that awaken from a nightmare, them that dream. Since then was a remote filled with laughter, on our tongue with singing. And some of them singing is going to be Kalalali Alba Shemel Shai. Since then said they among the heathen, the Lord had done great things for them. The Lord had done great things for us, wherefore we are glad. Turn again our captivity, Yahweh Shemel Shai, as the streams in the south. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. He that goeth forth and weepeth, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing in his sheaves with him. That's ultimately the kingdom of heaven, Messiah. And all things will be put in its proper order. Esau in a slavery, the woman below us in her rights, in her right heart, because she will never really do this to the Israelite man. You should understand why. They have lost her power. Now she sell away out, you know. But as it's written, I'll bear indignation of the Lord because I've sinned against him, until he basically play our cause. This is the things that we have to endure, you know. Right, the shame without all the hurt. But hey, as it's written, same place so basically face all our shame, same land you will get praise and fame. And that's what waiting on our power, for redeem us. Probably says is elephant to like out there, giving our praise to poor how about Shim Shy about Shim Kakadash. The one is unto elders and apostles of great milestone. Shalom, beautiful light. Shalom.